What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on NVIDIA stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you why this asset had this massive movement to the upside with the highly increasing volume. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here, at this point, right after they published their last earnings report, and I've told you that because of the price action and because of the guidance, this asset had a very good chances to hit this range of resistance of previous X wave that I marked, I guess, in the middle of summer 2022, and we have this movement to the upside with some consolidation phase without major movements to the downside, and we almost hit or probably hit this range that I predicted previously. And right here at this moment, when we reached this crucial point, we can see this decrease in its price for, let me show to you, for about 25%, and it was the tax loss harvesting because pretty much the entire year this asset was in major downtrend, and right here people started to tax loss harvesting in order to reduce their taxes, and at the very beginning of 2023 this period ended, and this asset had very good movement to the upside that brought to its value about 62%. So very good movement, and I have to say it is very technical. As you can see, it reached again the range of resistance that I marked previously, and it had this pullback. And let me show you some interesting detail. On a weekly time frame, if you take a look on this price action, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles in a row, and the last green candle is the shooting star. It is the bearish candle with the highest volume, and the next one is even more bearish candle. It is the pin bar, and these two candles was the sign of the movement to the downside. But instead of this asset had this harsh movement to the upside that pretty much broke its previous swing high, and right now we are at $236.91 mark. And right here at this very point I would never enter the long position because it was pure guessing and betting on their earnings report that I never do, and that is why I missed this movement entirely. So let's continue with the fundamentals and let me show you why this asset had this massive movement to the upside. So definitely it is their earnings report, and if you take a look right here, you can see that they reported 0.88 cents of earnings per share instead of 0.81 cents projected, and the revenue is $6.051 billion instead of $6.015 billion. So they beaten expectations, but let me show you this article, and it was published on February 22nd, and it says NVIDIA stock rises after slight beat driven by AI chips. And let me quote two key points. NVIDIA stock rose Wednesday after the company reported slightly higher revenue and net income than Wall Street expected, despite a year-over-year decrease in both categories. Data center revenue, which includes AI chips, rose 11% on an annual basis to $3.62 billion. And let me quote you that in general they lost about 21% in revenue on year-over-year basis, and previously they had $7.64 billion, and right now they are slightly above $6.05 billion. And their net income after quarter ended January 29 was more than halved from the prior year, falling to $1.41 billion or 57 cents a share from $3 billion or $1.18 a share a year earlier. This means on a bigger scale this asset doesn't perform very well, and they beat their expectations only because that they already lowered these expectations. And let me show you their main bullish catalyst. NVIDIA's data center business, which includes chips for AI, continued to grow, suggested that it could continue to benefit heavily from artificial intelligence software like ChatGPT and Microsoft Bing's AI chatbot. NVIDIA's graphics processors are well suited to train to and run machine learning software. And we all know that the hottest topic right now is the ChatGPT and AI technologies, and NVIDIA definitely is one of the beneficiaries of this technology. Let me quote you further. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang said on a call with analysts that AI is at an inflection point, pushing businesses of all sizes to buy NVIDIA chips to develop machine learning software. Generative AI's versatility and capability has triggered a sense of urgency at enterprises around the world to develop and deploy AI strategy, Huang said. Most NVIDIA sales of GPU for artificial intelligence fall into the company's data center category. Data center revenue increased 11% on an annual basis to $3.62 billion. So it is their only division that has an 11% growth, basically is the growth itself on a year-over-year basis. And in my opinion, this trend might continue. But the general movement to the upside related to AI technologies is ahead of us. And that's why we have to wait at least a couple of months to see the cool down in this sector. And then we will have the next leg to the upside for the price of this asset. So let me show you that right here you can find the article that was published on February 23rd, and it's titled "Why did NVIDIA stock jump up today? Strong Q4 guidance leads to price." And right here you can see that a lot of analysts raised their price targets on NVIDIA. And let me show you that in general we have dozens of analytic companies, of analytic firms that made their prediction recently, basically yesterday. As you can see, all of these companies made their predictions on February 23rd, and it is a lot of companies. And they said they boosted the price target of NVIDIA, and they set the price targets from $190 to $300 and even a bit higher. And in general, the consensus price target is $237.68. It is a 0.44% upside potential. This means we are pretty much at the spot of the consensus analyst price target, and that is why we have to be cautious with this price action. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, if I switch to daily time frame, we can clearly see this massive gap, and this gap should be filled from the technical standpoint. And because of this, my main assumption that this asset should go lower, and probably it might hit this range of support. If I connect these two bottoms with the line, as you can see, we have this range that probably might act as the range of support. And in my opinion, this asset might hit it in a matter of next month or two. And right here around this range, probably we might see the confluence with this range of support that I drew previously at $178 mark, and also it is almost the confluence with this previous swing high. And from this range somewhere here we might see the next leg to the upside that should bring a lot of profit to the medium-term investors. And what should you do if you want to add to your position? I highly recommend you to wait, because if I switch again to hourly time frame, we can see that RSI is at quite high level. It should be unloaded, and as you can see on hourly time frame, we are about to see the MACD indicator that will start tick to the downside, and we will see this crossover that will indicate the at least on this time frame short-term downtrend. And if we switch to 2 hours time frame, we also have this quite high RSI, and we are again starting to see this downtick in MACD indicator. So in general, I have to say that most likely we should see a pullback at least to this previous bottom, a swing low at roughly $205.19 to $209.93. And somewhere here we might see movement to the upside that will unload this structure. So probably we might have something like this, but in general, my main assumption that this asset should cool down a little bit in order to collect more steam to hit higher targets. So I think from the technical standpoint, that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys in those next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stay